because when I was in high school, I'm stepping back now. I was in high school in homeroom. This girl was in my homeroom class, and she and another girl, I was sitting up in class, and they were staring at me. And I said, "Oh, well, these girls like me. Oh, okay, should I make my move?" And but then the next day, she came back and said, "Look, I talked to Ron, and he told me the whole story." I had no idea what she was talking about. She was
Oh,
Ron's girlfriend.
that's right.
She was
Because you weren't
Ron's.
21 yet, so you didn't know anything about anything yet.
Yes, didn't know anything about anything, but I played it off. I didn't say, "Well, what are you talking about?" I said, "Oh, yeah, that's
Right.
good." Had no idea, you know,
Because they're
and
tripping.
and then found out later that Ron and Sweetwolf, David Simmons, who is Dawu now,
Oh, really?
were were best friends growing up.
What?
And that's why I couldn't understand. One day, Sweet Wolf, we were in the same homeroom, but we weren't in the same circle. I thought Sweet Wolf one of the cool guys, and the guys that you didn't play with. Even though he was a little guy, but you didn't mess with Sweet Wolf. But anyway, one day he came up to me and patted me on the back and said, "This is my man right here." Ron had told him to look out for me. you
Wow.
know,
So,
and Sweet Wolf and people watching, if you don't, think about Happy Days and the Fonz. How
yeah,
nobody messed with the Fonz. That's
that's
how
right.
Sweet Wolf was.
Right.
Nobody,
He definitely
you
had a
know,